Morning guys, update video for you just to let you know what I'm up to. It's 15th of February, day after Valentine's Day 2020. Wife got a dozen roses yesterday and I've trekked myself to a new van off of eBay. As you see, there's a space in my garage, one of my garages anyway, where that little Honda used to be. That's been finished and sold, and the profit from that little Honda, I've bought another van. So I've set myself a project. I want to convert a van for under £1,000 because I'm on quite a lot of forums and a lot of people have been asking, how cheap can you convert a van for? And it's like, and how long is a piece of string sort of question. It's all down to what you want to put in it. So right, I'm gonna do this video, and my goal is to convert it for under £1,000. It's easy to do a cheap van conversion and just throw a blow-up mattress in and a sleeping bag and say, there you go, it's a camper van, it's converted. But I want to make it look as professional as possible. I want it to have as much tackle as what I can afford on my £1,000 budget, and yeah, I want it to make it look a nice tidy job, because at the end of the day it's going to have my name on it. It's going to be a lifestyle, and yeah, it'd be an interesting project. Now, I'm not in a rush to finish it, but come Easter, I'm going to start wanting to use my big camper, my Boxer, which you've seen me build videos for. So my goal is, I want to convert it. I want to convert it for £1,000, and I'd like to have it done and dusted and sold for Easter 2020. So that gives me a good, I don't know when Easter falls this year, probably a good couple of months. Yeah. So where are we? So I've bought an 03 Renault Trafic. I paid £900. Paid £900 for it, for Trafic. So I'd like to convert it for £1,000, and I'd like to have purchase price, and if I just put top to that pen. Right, I'd like to have purchase price and conversion for under £2,000. I think it's doable. I've got to shop wisely. I've got a few contacts for equipment, where I get a good discount on. Oh, it's here. Look, found me top. And yeah, like I say, it's Saturday, day after Valentine's Day, 20th of Feb 2020. We're just awaiting the arrival of Storm Dennis. I'll take you outside and give you a quick look round the van. Like I say, it's an 03 van. It's 1.9 diesel. It's done 103,000 miles. It's got full service history. Its body's straight apart from one little ding, which I'll show you. It has been a plasterer's van, so you can imagine inside's going to be in a rectangle. But I've already started clearing it out. I've took bulkhead out and I've took flooring up just to see how bad it were. But right, I'll take you now and show you around that. Sound might be a bit poor because, like I say, it's blowing a gale. We're waiting for Storm Dennis to land. Right, that's my car. I bought a 4-wheel drive for winter and it's never snowed, so that was a non-starter. Right, so this is traffic. It's already got a roof rack. That's right handy. Body is absolutely pin straight. It's got ladder on bike, that's coming off. This is coming off, I don't want that. I'm keeping roof bars, but these side things I'm going to take off. The only bolt on. It makes it look too industrial with that on. I'm going to be fitting a solar panel, so the roof bars is going to come in handy for the solar panel. But as you can see, these are just held on with U-brackets, so they're going to come off. No problem getting them off. I'm taking that off roller because I don't need that. And yeah, they're coming off. It's got a tow bar and electric, so that might come in handy. Right, you probably didn't hear most of that because of wind, but I've took flooring up. Flooring were an absolute disgrace because it were a plasterer's van, but there's absolutely no rot whatsoever. It's been ply lined from new, so it's not been knocked to that, but it is extremely mucky. Yeah, I've took bulkhead out. That turned out to be a right ball ache because bolts are rusted in, so I had to drill them out. But yeah, as you can see, typical plasterer's van. But it's all going to clean up. It's all going to clean up and make a good van. Still remnants of plaster down there. But yeah, seats are a bit grubby in front, as people who's looked at traffics probably know. They're notorious for wearing out on driver's corner there. But yeah, it's actually a cracking van. It drives lovely. It's had a service history is really comprehensive. It's had a lot of money spent on it, even though it's been a workhorse. The guy I've had it off, it's 2003, and he's had it since 2006. So he's had it for donkey's years, and he's really looked after it. For a plasterer's van. Right, so to convert this van on a budget, it's not going to be easy. Most expensive thing is windows. Now, where do we go with windows? Because that could kill me budget. Ideally, if it were my van and I were keeping it, it would be getting a window inside door. I normally fit sliders, but to keep it inside my £1,000 budget, that's going to get a fixed glass window, proper one. In this side, I'm not going to put a full full window in because my kitchen's going to go here and it'll take most of the window up anyway. So I'm just going to put a small slider in top to let steam out for when you're cooking, because your cooker's going to be here. I'd normally put bike windows in because I like to have windows in bike, and I like to put a mirror in, and then you can see straight through bike, and it's just like driving a car. Because these vans are they drive brilliant. They drive just like a car. But downside of that is, if I want to put windows in them 2 bike doors, I'm into 50 quid a piece for windows, so that takes me up to 100 quid. Fitting kit, that's another 25 quid. And then once I've panelled my back out, I like to fit blinds. So there again, it's pushed my price up all the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fit windows. What I've said I'm going to fit my top slider in there, opposite sliding door. My sliding door is going to get a fixed one. I'm not putting tinted in because I'm not a fan of tinted windows, to be honest with you. Privacy glass. I prefer plain glass, and then if anybody's nosing in, they can see. So that should let plenty of light in. So once I've fitted them windows, if I'm not happy with how light it is in here, I might just fit one window in one at back doors. But I don't know what verdict's out on that. But yeah, so I've got a lot of measuring to do, a lot of decisions to be made about. Well, I've decided on my layout. I personally don't like rock and roll beds, so I'm not putting a rock and roll bed in. I'm going to put a single bed, which will come out to about halfway along that door, halfway along that step. That'll fold out to make a 3/4. I'm going to have a full side. I'm going to have a kitchen here, halfway up to there, and up to there is going to be storage, wardrobe, stroke wardrobe space. So that's my plans for this van. As you see, these seats are grubby. I'm going to take these seats out, and I'm going to fit a pair of single front seats with armrest and swivels out in a Ford Galaxy. It's an easy conversion to do on these vans, these Renault Trafics. It's a dead easy conversion. So they'll be going. All that cab will be cleaned up, and so it'll be a walk-through van, and it'll have 2 single seats with armrests, and they'll both swivel. So it's a slow process for the beginning. It's going to be fully insulated and all that carry on, but I've got to start ordering parts, and I've got to be canny, and I've got to order parts at rate price to complete this van under my budget. So my goal is, I'm going to build this van, I'm going to convert it. £1,000 I'm going to spend on my conversion. I've paid £900 for the van, and then I'm going to put it on sale and I'm going to try and double my money. When I first started building vans in early 80s, I used to spend £1,000 on van, £1,000 on conversion, and I used to sell them for £4 grand, and I could rattle them out in no time, and it were easy money. But I'm just doing this for a laugh more than out, just to keep me out at pub. So I'm going hunting on eBay now to try and get as many parts together as I can, as cheap as I can. And I hope you're going to follow this build, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. If you've got any questions, drop them down at the bottom after the video. But that's my plans for this van. I hope you find it an interesting build. Like I said, for anybody who's wanting to build one on a budget, follow this and see how we go on. I'm going to entitle this cheap van conversion, camper van conversion. I'm going to put part 1, part 2, part 3 as build goes on. But just because it's a cheap conversion, I don't want you to get the illusion that it's just going to be thrown together with pallet wood and whatnot. I want it to look as professional as possible. It's going to have all bells and whistles, but it's going to be built properly, it's going to look professional, and I'm going to source my parts cleverly. Normally I just buy them as soon as I see them and I'm happy with price, but there's going to be a lot more, I've got to be a lot more thought and planning into buying stuff at right price. Right, I hope you've enjoyed this video, just to let you know where I'm going. I hope you're going to follow this build. Yeah, that's. I did mention there were a mark on this van. This is only mark what there is, and I'll get buffer out and G3, and because it's not damaged paint, it's just a scuff. But rest of the van's absolutely cock on, and underneath is incredible condition for its age, incredible. So yeah, that's where we are. My partner's just come back with her car. That one's mine. Like I say, we've both bought 4x4s and we haven't had a blade, we haven't had a snowflake since we bought 4x4s, so that was a bad investment, but there you go. Right. I'll just show you where I've got up to now. That's the bulkhead I've took out, you can see the state of it. Absolutely. That's bulkhead, and that's flooring what we're down. As you can see, he's actually been mixing plaster inside van. That ramp come off the middle of the roof. Right, that's the end of this update. I hope you got most of that. Like I said, we're just getting arrival of Storm Dennis, so wind might have kept sound down, but I hope you got gist of what's happening. There's this project, £900 traffic, and we aim to convert it finished for under £2 grand. So yep, that's it. End of this video then. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you're going to subscribe and follow the rest of this build if you're interested in a cheap conversion. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Catch you in part 2.